Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How's everybody doing? Now, can you hear that now? Let me turn it down. I tried to do that before, I think. Did you hear it go away? That's that fan. And I had it turned up high because I was editing a little bit of that 4K video from the boat trip and the trip. Hey, Daniel, how you doing? Logan, Jamie, Joe's here. You got a shirt? I saw Robert Mack. How you doing? Maui, what's up? Uh, hey Joe, thanks. Hey, you're the man. Thanks, I appreciate it. She'll be happy. Everybody's saying hi. ET's here, and I think I caught everybody. All right, cool. So yeah, so that thing's loud. You can hear that, right? Hopefully, you don't hear anything. Really, I'm gonna turn it up again. Ready? Because I can hear it in my headphones. You guys can't hear that. I guess that's good. Maybe it's my microphone. But anyway, I can, so I'm gonna turn it down. Tulsa, Oklahoma. Cheers, everybody. Um, so I did a little bit of. I just pulled a clip off. I wanted to get home last night and should have pulled up. Maybe I will. I think I can pull a clip. Let me show you this one. Because I downloaded it. I had to put it on there. There was actually two dogs waiting for us when we went there. He had one. I guess one person had canceled, and the gentleman that actually did the show for us for the housewarming parties and the house blessing. Um, he built his house, and we went to his housewarming or blessing, and he wanted to get a new dog for that property that he built the house on. So my wife asked him, and they said, "Yeah, one person had canceled, and if you wanted, blah blah blah." So we picked up two of them on the way home last night, and I should have. It's on. No, it's on this clip. Let me see. Let me see if I can. First, I'll show you this one, just for the heck of it. That's and it was an absolute blast. I'll do this again. I'll give you guys the. Actually, I was going to put the price breakdown in the video, but I just didn't have time last night to get the video done. But water was awesome, moving, refreshing, just on the border of refreshing. It was cool when you first got in, but um, 30 seconds after you were in the water, it was better than a pool in a hotel. Put it that way. Water was crystal clear. There were fish there. They wanted to. Thanks, Maui. That sounds good. Um, yeah, it's a river, and it's from the U-Bahn house. It was only 55 minutes, an hour there, and everybody had a great time. This boat was 3,000 baht for the day, and it could hold up to 20, but there was 12 of us, and that was enough. So if I do it again and we get more of the family to go, because this was more of a spur of the moment deal, I'll get the one size up, and it also comes with a generator, which would have been nice. You could have hooked up a couple fans, recharged your phones, the pads, that kind of crap. But anyway, it was awesome. And happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. I should say that too. I think it was Logan that said it, and everybody said it. There it is. Happy Mom's Day. I think he said it even earlier. Didn't you, Logan? But anyway, happy Mother's Day to everybody. There it was. I think Logan was the first on that. Should have put it up on a banner to my mom and upstairs. Happy Mom's Day, Ma. So let me see if I can pull a file. Let me see. And I don't know which one it is. Okay, video file, No, I want this, and I want this and this. It would have to be the last one, right? Let's see what happens here. Pop up. Yeah, it is. Okay. So it was the last. So we made it home. It might be a little sticky though because it's 4K. Let's go see what. I had to put the other one in the editor in order to get it to not do what it's doing right now. I don't know if that's because of my. Let's see if I can move it up a little bit here. I just wanted you to get a look at the puppies, but I don't know where they are. I'm sure they do, Logan. I sure they do, but I haven't really looked for it. That would probably be a cool thing to do too. The only thing in my case, it would have to have a generator and have to have air conditioning. I think. Let me go up further in this. See if we can. I just want you guys to see. They're cute as hell, boy. I'll tell you. My mother-in-law was not happy. There they are. There's one of them. There's Bear, of course. Which one's the one, baby? They were both. They were all peeing all over each other. And we're gonna keep the one that's bigger is actually the one that we had looked at. This one, the one. Bear seems to like her. But they're cute. They're cute as hell. I wish that I would have thought about the video. Give your dad to. I think there goes Shushu over the other one. But Shushu likes the other one. It's a little bit smaller and a little bit darker because the father that's the one there, Care Bear. The other one's a little bit darker. The father is a black, so they had black. And they had chocolate. Mom's a chocolate, so they had a chocolate one. You did a live stream today? I didn't even know that. Maui, did you? Bear, he's checking out her pee. But anyway, you guys get it. I'll untorture you and take that off. Bear's knocking at the door. But anyway, so we picked up two. The guy will be by to pick up the one female. But yeah, Mom was not a happy camper. So I guess it is kind of a pain in the ass. She said it's a lot of work, and I keep forgetting she feed the dogs eat better and the cats eat better than, like I said before, not only Thai people in Thailand, but most all people they eat better than. They'll have shrimp and rice and pork and rice and chicken and rice and and she has to make that 2-3 times a day. I think she feeds them 3 times a day, maybe twice a day. So it is kind of a pain in the ass. So I told my wife, well, just buy them dog food, And the reason that she does it because she can use leftovers and she thinks it's more economical, which maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I don't know. But I said, just buy the dog food and take that part out of it. I didn't know that. When did you do a live stream? In the middle of the night, our Thailand time? Maybe you did. That's why you were probably asking Logan because he's in the States. I was up early. It was probably in the middle of the night. I'll have to go back and check it too. From where? Okay, well, we'll have to look at that and see. And I saw you the other. I don't know if you saw me. You probably didn't. On Dana's live stream, I said hi to you, but I don't think you could see me. Me and Joe have a thing going where we just can't figure out why we're a glitch in YouTube, or I've looked and I haven't seen that. Maybe I had accidentally put him in jail, or maybe he put me in jail, but we can't quite figure it out. Hey, what's up? How you doing, Mike's? Back in Bangkok and the Bold heading. Cool. And we'll get together now. hit me up on an email and stuff. I wanted to have Mike's on. We said to talk about how's life's going with him since he basically moved to Thailand. Would be a good thing. I think everybody would have fun. So let me know, Mike's, when you get settled in. Hey, Jack, how you doing? Glad you could make it. Yeah, I know. I don't know what the deal is, man. It's kind of a pain in the ass, but oh well. All right, cool. But yeah, I would highly recommend that river deal. And like, okay, I'll figure it out right now. It was 3,000 baht for the uh, for the boat, and that included the captain and the motorman, and it also had karaoke. So the one gal that was there, she was in charge of all the music and the karaoke, and then there was a guy that was steering the motor in the back. That was 3,000 baht. It was 2,400 for the food that we bought, and she bought two of everything, two fish, two lamu. We had a crap load of food for 12 people. So I go, man, 2,400. I was starting to be a cheap bastard. But when I started thinking about it, I goes, that was only like 100 baht a head. So that put me back into reality. So you got 3,000, basically 2,500, and then 1,000 for booze and soda. So that was what, three, and then what else was there? Yeah, three, and basically like 7,000 baht. So I don't know, what is that in today's market. 7,000 divided by 37, $180. So you could go there. We went late because it was, a spur of the moment, deal. My wife came in the morning and said, "How can I spend 7,000 baht of my husband's money today?" Just kidding. I teased her that, but we didn't get there till like 11 or 10:30 or so, and then we had to wait till 11, almost 11:30, before they rounded up all the food because we ordered it on the way there, and then they picked it all up and delivered it down to the boat. So if we do it again, my wife said we'll just go and spend like 1,000, 1,500 baht and buy all the stuff, have a barbecue on the boat, cook on the boat. We'll make our own food, and then it would only cost maybe it's still going to cost 6, 7,000, 150, $180. So, but well worth it like I said, for the 12 people. It was a kick. And then on the way down, I forgot to tell you guys, Andrew's not here yet. I got to hit him up today. He might not be awake yet. But he had mentioned, I think, either in the chat or on the live stream or something, he had mentioned that he went and got his license renewed. And I made a comment, say it must have been in the chat deal. But I don't know. I never had one, so I don't know. Probably not much for. If I was 30, I probably wouldn't even crack the first drinks in Pattaya. But he had mentioned he had to go for his license. I said, "Oh, I think I have to do mine in August." So for the first time in God, I think I only got stopped one other time. On the way down there was check stops going the other way, a bunch of them. And to head towards there was one. And I'm talking about going from Ubon from Surin to Ubon. And they pulled me over, and my wife said it's probably for the license. So she got my license out. And they were stopping everybody. And I stopped and I just handed it to him. He said, "What's your name, David?" David I said, "Yeah." "Okay, okay," and gives it back. And we go off. And I had asked my wife, "Hey, look and see when that expired." That day it expired, the 10th that we were traveling. So the daughters are going back to Bangkok tonight with grandma. Spend 3 days there. They have grandma has to sign, or my wife has to sign for the school, for the college, pay the money, and then they'll come back. I think they come back 3 days or something. So we're gonna go this morning. I guess I've got to go. I'm gonna talk to Andrew and find out exactly. My wife said I need the slip that says I don't have elephantitis and you know syphilis and whatever else, health slip, and then that should be it. So she said Sim knows, so Sim's gonna take. Shushu needs to get one too. She's 18 now, so she's gonna get her license. She needs to get one, and then they're gonna take me over to the DMV, is what I call it. The and and then this time I guess I'll get it for 5 years. On Hey Verna, how are you? I guess I'll get it for 5 years, so I won't have to worry about it. But I couldn't believe it; it expired. And then I was going to have Sim drive on the way home. She's been taking my truck and by herself and driving it around. She digs the truck, so I said, "Well, let's just have her drive, home in case." Because we saw all those stops on the way there, not one on the way home. Because I said, "All right, screw it." 'Cause my wife wasn't confident that her driving that far. So I just drove, but we didn't hit one. There wasn't one on the way back. Hey, Gary, cheers. Verna, cheers. Everybody, cheers. But I thought that was interesting. So they both expired that day, the 10th, on the way there. The GoPro 12, amazing, man. It's awesome. I still haven't figured out everything uh, to do, that it can do. But I know that Maui had asked, because look at my poor 9. This is the 9 in the mod. This one came in the creators pack. The 12 came with the brand new mod, and it came with the battery handle tripod. Really, really neat. But I've got a rubber band here holding it into the media mod, and it still works. And then I run these with it. I bought these a while ago, and this plugged into to the 9 will run it all day continuously. It run it a long time. But yeah, poor old Betsy. So what I did was I bought a waterproof case for this, and what I'm going to do is run the 9 as a backup and put it inside the waterproof enclosure because it's old. The buttons are, I don't trust any of it that it wouldn't leak, although it might not. But I'm not going to take that chance. So I bought one. It was only 200 baht or something. And then I'll run this one. So if they want to get underwater, she wants me to put it in the koi pond, which I probably will do just to check it out. But so far, Maui on the 12, it's pretty awesome. And like I said, I know you can't really see, but I mean, it was absolutely immaculate. The case and everything. I told the lady afterwards, thank you very much for being up on, being truthful with explaining it. And she said, brand new, beyond brand new. I used once, and that's exactly what I got. So it saves 7,000 baht because if you buy the creators pack, it's 22, I think, and I paid 15, and she gave me a 128 SD card. So yeah, I've got one on there. I've got it. Like I said, I'm going to put it in that, and I don't know. I should take a look. I think it's probably fine because I ran it. If you look at the poor button on the that's a rubber band, then it just opens. Um, But if you look at the button, yeah, the button's fine. It probably will be. If you look at the buttons on the um on the actual mod, they're broken. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, you can see it. They're completely busted. But the camera itself, I guess because it's been in the mod most of the time, it's fine. And the door, I just have to put the door back on, and so maybe it will be. I mean, I guess I just hate to take a chance on dunking it in water and going, holy shit. But I would feel confident running this on a mount in the rain. I just going underwater. I don't think so, but yeah, because I didn't think about the buttons. Because I know Chuck, he uses the crap out of his. He puts clear nail polish over them. But yeah, yeah, what I paid for exactly, and that's what I told my wife too. And this one I run the CPL, but I was really surprised. I was running an ND filter, this 8 on the GoPro on the 12, and boy, I took it off and I'm going, man, it's a little dark. It was inside. I pulled it off. I said, oh shit. Yeah, I think if I'm inside, I don't need the ND. But I'm sure that that filter, plus it keep the lenses. I might get another one of these uh, CPLs just to. I've been running that on the 9 since I got it. So, but I don't know. I'm happy with GoPro. People saying they have problems with it overheating. I filmed all day long with both. Well, with all the footage that I took with the 9, and with all the footage I took with the 12 in 4K. And I shot UDL ultra high definition or whatever 4K. So we'll see um, what difference it looks at. There's a couple of people that I know that Ron, I think, watches it on a big screen TV, and there's a couple of people watch one in particular watching. I'm going to leave it out of this on a 75 inch. So I mean, on a phone, I can't see it mattering, but this here, and then I still have the 7. So it's all GoPro, and then of course I got my phone. So what did I see? Ouch, Craig. What did Craig do this time? I dropped my SD can and ran over it with my office chair, crushed it. And the good ones are like I put the one that she gave me, that 128 is a different. I run the and I haven't had any problems with this. It was the first time that I got a message. These are only 32s, which is fine for shooting 1080. But for shooting 4K, it cuts it down to like 30, 30 minutes or something on here. But the other one is a different one. It's a ScanDisk. This is the Extreme. The other one is in there. I can't remember. It's the black striped one, the 128. Must be faster than this one because I put this one to see if anything was on it. I put it in the 12, and it said that because it set at that ultra high, whatever, SD card might be too slow for what you're shooting. So don't know, but I'm gonna shoot I'll shoot the 4K and stuff. The files are huge, and it does take a while. And boy, the fans, and I turned that fan deal. I'm glad I got that high that that fan deal that sits underneath it and blows that air through there. Yeah, I haven't had a problem with it, and I imagine if you were if you had it on there and yeah, maybe just sitting. I don't know. I know my phone gets hot, but I haven't had any problem ever with the 9. But and I can't see having problems if you got it mounted on a bike. Um, I haven't. Oh, that's another. My wife, she probably not watching. I did talk to her about it. I'm probably gonna. I've been talking to this guy about this. I just don't know. I just don't know exactly. Let me show you. Where is it? More options. CD. I kind of dig this bike. It's not expensive in my terms. I'm still got to get the 750 done. Let me share the screen with you guys. You guys will get a kick out of this. I like it. Let's see. Present. Share screen and share. Okay, can you guys see this bobber here? I'm imagining you can. Yeah. Let's see if I can make it bigger. Can I? Yeah, a little bit bigger. So it's a Suzuki 1400. They got like about 75 horsepower or something like that. Let me. But I thought it was kind of cool. He's got stuff blacked out, probably because the chrome on the cases and stuff probably wasn't that great. It's an older model. It's the only thing that's a little bit I'm kind of apprehensive about. It's really weird. It's got an air cooled. They ran an air cooled front cylinder and an air cooled and oil cooled rear cylinder. It's spray. I don't know how it works, but it has mixed reviews as far as they say they make excellent chopper type bobbers and stuff. But I don't know. I'm going to change a couple things. If I like it, I'll probably um, I'm definitely going to change the seat to the same style, but something that has a little bit of padding. That can't have much movement in this. In it. It's got to be semi-rigid. But I'd find a good painter and have him do some graphics on the tank and the fenders. But I don't know. What do you guys think? I dig it. I think it's kind of cool. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be driving it any long distances. Is that what it is? Battery. See now with this, I got to show you guys the what comes with. I got it plugged in here, but it's not a big deal. Move you up a little bit, and I'll unplug this. I'm charging it. This I guess came out. Let me. Anyway, we'll get past the. Yeah, 72. That sounds about right. Yeah. But not get another bike. Yeah, I think this will be my last one. Maybe it'll get my jonesing over with. All right. So this is what comes with the creator's kit. It's Bluetooth. You can do. The only thing I've done with it is just start and stop it there, and I've got it to where, which Chuck showed me because I didn't even know that you just press the record, it automatically turns the camera on, starts recording. You press it again, and it shuts the camera off. There's a setting in there, so this just plugs right into either the GoPro with the door off, or with the door that has the access to it, or to the back of the media mod. And with this and that extended white battery that's in there, will last shooting all day, uh, continuously. And what I like about it is it's also a it's also a little tripod, sets back so you can set it down. And the head does spin, and comes with this. It comes with the light, the little light that comes on that's really bright, and the media mod and the camera. And I don't have the other battery, the heavy duty, and that white uh, says it lasts a lot longer. But they started giving this with the creators pack on the 11, I believe. But digging it. I mean, no, don't have to change batteries, don't have to do anything. It's right there. Yeah, I gotta try. I haven't tried that yet. I It's available on the 9, and I never used it, but I will try it. Dump the bikes. Yeah, she doesn't like me riding anyway, Gary. She thinks I'm gonna die. So that wouldn't be so bad for you. You get a younger boyfriend, and you'd have money. And like I said, if I haven't shot much on the scooter, I was gonna take the. I haven't called. Excuse me. I got to get a hold of Chuck and I don't know. He's going to Udon, and I think he's going golfing, and then they're going to be going to Koh Chang. But I wanted to take a ride. I wanted to take the 750 and get it out on the road. I still got to get it over. I did find somebody. I don't know if I told you that where I went camping, where I took the tent and where I took the trailer the first time. That's my wife's boss's property. Behind him, there's a guy that I know. I heard Harley's going in and out, and biker type. He waved at me a couple of times, and I guess he works on both these shadows and these water cooled and off filter choppers and stuff like that. And he's supposed to be good, so I'm hoping that I can get it over to him to do the carburetors, rejet them for me. But I wanted to go over there because I've got that crab thing that crawled around that I had seen in Texas that the friend of his that had the boat had for their dog. Scared the shit out of my dogs. I thought they would eat it up, but they still haven't gotten used to it. But I basically bought it for what is it, Calgom or whatever. So I was just going to run over there, and that wasn't done. So I was going to hop on the Forza because I haven't put any kilometers on the Forza recently. Then get there and give that to him. Just spend the night or something. Hey, Louis. Hey, thank you very much. I appreciate it. You'll be in Pattaya in July. Okay, cool. On the 5th, so the day after the 4th. Thank you very much. You'll be ecstatic as usual. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm still contemplating. I want to go to Cabo. I got to get a hold of my cousin, the one that I've talked about in the past that pulled his Flybridge 26 or 8-footer all the way from Temecula to Cabo, and he used to stay down there and just moor it out in front of all the big hotels that they have there now. I'm sure I'll be totally amazed at what the place looks like. I haven't been there. I want to say in 20 years, maybe more. Yeah, 20 years probably. So I'm still jonesing. I still want to go and do a little blowout, maybe 4 or 5 days. I'm sure my wife won't go. Everybody's saying hi to Lewis. But yeah, so anyway, I want to do that and drop it off. But on the bobber deal, man, I don't know. Like I said, I just I thought it was unique, and it looks fairly simple. I don't know what the wiring and the carburation. I don't even know like that. The one the 750 has dual carburetors. I think this has a single carburetor, but it looks like fun, man. It looked like it'd be a fun deal just to run around and sow my oats a little bit. You know, have some fun with it. Why not? I pour myself some water. And so anyway, to get back onto the deal was not that I procrastinated, but I didn't put the date down. So driving down there, get pulled over, in the little checkpoint, and the guy didn't say anything. My wife looked at it, and I said, "Give me the date on there." I think I told Andrew August. She said, "No, it's today." I said, "Ah, shit." So they're going to go with me. So I told them I would go on at 7. I'd go for an hour and a half to maybe 8:30, and then go in, get ready, have her take me down, get my medical certificate, and then get over to the DMV and get that done. And like I said, I get 5 years. I was kind of hoping Andrew would come back on because he just did it, and I'll call him up and just say, "Is there anything else?" My wife seems to think I only need the medical certificate. Yeah, I'm way beyond doing any wheelies anymore. Now, when I was a kid on Ventura Boulevard in that extended chop first bike I had, that 1200 Ironhead, that Sportster, and that was really hard to get up in the air. But I don't know how many tickets I got, and basically threw them all away when I was a kid. But if you guys don't know what Ventura Boulevard is, basically that's where the movie whatchamacallit, what the hell's the name of that movie that I'm thinking of? My mind's gone. Anyway, it's cruising up and down. It was they ended up closing it down, saying that there was too many undesirables and causing problems. But for years it was open, so you'd go down there and cruise in your lowriders, your hopped up hot rods and motorcycles, and it was a good time. Van Nuys Boulevard, as far as I know, was the first one. So yeah, on the beach track, there was a lot of places that they used to run quarter mile stuff in the valley anyway. But in the cops, I don't know. They would break it up and stuff, but they didn't have a tendency to pull a bunch. I don't think they wanted to do paperwork and shit. They were dazed and confused. No, American Graffiti. Sorry, American Graffiti. That's basically as far as I was concerned. That was the San Fernando Valley, man. That was where everything, as far as I know, everything started. Came out of there. All the drugs came into the San Fernando Valley. Anything that came in, it came in there. When that movie Cocaine, where the guy brought in the weed, and that was up around the lake. That was where I had lived with my cousin Robin. I actually met that guy. Didn't even know it until I saw the movie. We went over and we were into weed and into stuff, but we wanted larger amounts of cocaine. And this guy was selling kilos and stuff. And he was, I forget I forget who it was. Big famous actor that did the movie Cocaine. Somebody will know. Where's Joe? You still here? Anyway, but as far as I know, that cruise night that was Van Nuys Boulevard. And did they do it other places? I guess they did, but as far as I know, that was where all and the movies, Hollywood, a stone's throw from there, and everything else. But a lot of stuff was around the San Fernando Valley. It was definitely. I couldn't think of any other place that I've seen. I didn't grow up any other places, obviously, but it was the place to be. You are okay. What was the Who was the actor in that movie Cocaine? Who was the yeah, I bet we could. Had a lot of fun, Robert, back then in those days. Uh, and like I said before, me and Robert haven't had a chance to meet face to face, sit down and suck a beer and a half, in my case, or maybe two beers, and rap about the good old days. But Robert was around that area about the same time, I think, right, Robert? Maybe pretty close to the same time, because I think Robert's might be a tad older than me. But I was just watching because there's a bunch of stuff. All the Satan slaves and all those guys, the Hell's Angels, when Satan slaves became Hell's Angels and all that in the valley. Um, and then there George Christie, who who got he quit and then they put him out bad. And I don't know if you guys know that story. He was a Ventura president for 100 years. I had met him 3 or 4 times up there. Did they do him right? I don't know. And, I don't have anything to say pretty much about it, but all the guys that they're saying on there, Tiny and all these people from SFV, I knew. And they're all passed now, which kind of sucks too. Tiny was a great guy, big advocate. So was George too, of getting the clubs to the one percenters to stop killing each other and get along. Tried numerous times, but Tiny was and Dana. All now these are all Satan slaves. Dana's gone. I don't know if Andy's gone. I don't know if PJ's gone. I haven't talked or met up with any of those guys in 25 years, over 20 years. But a bunch of fun in the valley back then. Uh, it was it was a good time. Easy Rider. I was addicted to hot rods. Yeah, after American Feed. Yeah, we had. I had a Nova, one of the early Novas, with a straight axle front end and a 400, a little over 400 horsepower crossover, 327, and it was fun. Yeah, I think it got 4 or 5 miles to the gallon, but luckily I only lived 2.5 blocks from my high school, so I could ride it over there. Plus, I had the panhead. I didn't have the cars very long. Had a Mach 1. Always had always had fast cars. It was a thing to have. Hey, Brock, how you doing? Yeah, I am early. But uh, was it Tom Cruise? I don't know. Somebody who's Google? Almighty Google. Who is who was the actor in the movie Cocaine? Cocaine Bear? No, that's not it. Maybe it was called something else. Cocaine Bear. I never heard. Uh, uh, that was a narcotic investigator. No, maybe that's the wrong name of the movie. I can't remember. I think it was Val Kilmer or something like that. One of those guys. Anyway, it was interesting. I didn't realize it at the time until later on. Uh, your first car, Nova. I put speed bucket seats in it. Yeah, and everybody look to your left, the dog bear. Yeah, the yeah, you know the old the pedals with the toes on it, and we ran those in the boats and the cars. And my cousin had a 55. I ended up having a 55, but not until later. Uh, but and then I told you we picked up that Boss 302 and redid that, and had a lot of fun as a kid. Like I said, my buddy who passed away with the air conditioning deal, his dad was like our dad, and that's where we learned how to wrench. I told you the story one time. He didn't have anything, no 350s or 327s or big Chevy guy, 283s to rebuild or do anything, and his truck was in the driveway, and it was on a Friday night. And he said, "Okay, let's pull the motor out of my truck." Nothing wrong with his motor. Pulled the motor out, took it into the garage, and rebuilt it. Put it back in, had it running for Monday morning for him to go to work. You know, just taught us everything about it. Even my first bike, me and George, we both had Honda 90s, and I told you about. We pulled the cams out of them 400 times and brazed and measured and tried to create our own duration and lift and what was going to be the best for that three 3/4 inch galvanized pipe we were running as a straight pipe. Uh, Interesting, you know. Put it in and thing barely run. Oh, that's not right. Pull it back out and do it, do it again. And then when we finally got it right, then we did the other one. But it was fun. I drove that to, I think I told you guys the stories too, and to seventh grade. No, sixth grade. Sixth grade, because junior high school was seventh, eighth, and ninth, to grade school, basically. And parked it in the bike racks, and I all of a sudden in the school in the class, and here comes my mom and the principal walking into the class, and I go, "Oh, this can't be good." And you can't drive that to school. You're not even supposed to be on the. Yeah, Jesus. Oh, so I was a 1%er at 12, or what my description of a 1%er was back then. Maybe it was Johnny Depp. Maybe it was. God, I could have swore it was a true life story. It was about this guy. He started getting weed and bringing it into the valley, and then he graduated from weed to cocaine. And I thought the name of the movie was Cocaine, but I guess I could be wrong. Fear and Loathing. I don't think I ever seen that, but I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm old, but anyway, had a lot of fun. So one day, Robert, we'll have to sit down and drink my 2 beer maximum, but I did. It was mainly a bunch of fun. Never had no drama, no big issues with anything. I always rode alone anyway, but and didn't really know in passing. We'd seen each other through the years in the valley, but never. I never had an inkling to become or into a club or anything until later on. I just wanted to ride is all I wanted to do and be left alone. I wasn't a big mingler or an advocate of going down the road and waving to everybody and shit. I wasn't nice, I guess. I don't know. I had fun though. It was just kind of cool because, like I said, man, back then I ran 3.5 gallon bobs on that 62 pan. Of course, it was a chopper, but um, you know, it was gas was 35 cents a gallon, maybe something like that. Because I know if I had $1, I was on top of the world. I could fill up my tank and get some refried beans and hit the 7-Eleven and use their condiments and their microwave, and they never liked that either. They tried to chase me out a couple of times. They figured out that didn't work. I stayed there until cops had never come until late if they were calling, unless they said they were being robbed. But yeah, most of them didn't want any trouble for packets or whatever of hot sauce and using the microwave for 3 minutes. They didn't want to be bothered. Is that it? American made? Is that it? Double gainer. Everybody's trying. Uh, I mean, now it's going to bug me, but by the time, hopefully by next Friday, I'll have figured it out and found it and seen what it is. I'm going to finish my coffee, pour some water. The Playboy girls used to hang out at my friend's place by Universal Studios areas when they weren't at the Pulp Chin on Sunset Boulevard. Very cool. Yeah, I didn't. I didn't go. We stayed in. I want to say Pacoima, San Fernando Valley, Simi Valley, Thousand Oaks, um, and that was pretty much. At least at nighttime, I didn't. I didn't go too far uh, from the valley during the night because I was usually by myself. Occasionally, my friends would come if they were up and about, and if we got our hands on good speed crank or whatever, we might be up for 2 or 3 days. Thank God those days are over. Talk about a drug that is just a killer. Any kind of powder, and I look back and go, thank God I ended that 40, 50 years ago. I don't know. It's a long time ago. It's been years and years and years. But that sounds like fun. And then in the valley we had Manson up at Spawn Ranch too, so that was always fun. But yeah, Sun Valley for sure. A lot of fun, man. A lot of alcohol and drugs and stuff because I'm talking about late '70s, early '80s, mainly mid '70s. I think I was how old would I have been? Let's see, 60, 70. See, I like 74, 75, uh, up to maybe 85, something like that. And then I better work and having kids and shit. So, put a damper on everything. But, remember Stu Hefner? There was something on TV or something I was watching recently that, I didn't even know it. The Playboy Mansion's closed down or somebody bought it. I didn't even know that. That's how much I follow anything anymore. I just don't follow it. Let's see. I'll show you guys this while we're sitting here and I'm talking in the background. The little clip from the ton of fun, bunch of fun. Uh, the water was clear, clean, moving. Um, uh, they had swings in some spots. There was quite a few people there, but it was still, where we pulled over, you could see around us. There was, you know, it was fun, and we had plenty of food. And like I said, it came to about for a full day. You get there from 9, and we bought our food was 7,000 baht, so like $180 or something. I think I figured it out to be, and there was 12 of us. So I mean, for a full day, packed in all those boats, you can see the ones on either side. We had a really good time. Hey John, how you doing? If you guys aren't subscribed, do yourself a favor. Um, yeah, it was, man. It was a lot of fun. And I'm talking. I'm my wife. We're talking about doing it again, and she asked. She said, "Do you think your friends from Surin, Andrew and Kwan and Bobby and Jai?" I said, "Yeah, they would probably be in for that down the road. They could just everybody could just come up and stay in Ubon, and then it's only a 55 minute ride from there uh, to the river. So, but we'll do it again, and like I said, it was really a good time. Hey Bruce, how you doing? Glad you can make it. Appreciate it as always. Um, Everybody's saying, "All right, good. I'm caught up, man." But yeah, it was really fun. I'm definitely looking forward to doing it again. I have what else I have to do today? So I've got to get my license today. I'm definitely going to get a hold of Andrew, find out if there was anything else. I think he said he was only there for an hour, half hour, 45 minutes or something. Yeah, it was a kick, man. I jumped. I didn't jump on the top of the thing, but I jumped off and jumped in. Getting back out, there's no ladder, man. I had to climb on. I'll show you that that black thing that my wife and daughter are on. I had to pull that over, get pull myself up on that, get up on my knees, and then went over to the boat, turned around, and I could sit down and then get back on my knees and stood back up. So that wasn't fun, but for for the short time that I was in the water for quite a while. When I got out, I was done. The only thing that to stay longer, I would want the bigger boat with the generator and bring a couple of fans. They might have fans. Just a fan with the water and the slight evaporation. Um, I would have no problem staying there all day. Uh-oh. Been in bed all day, virus, but on my feet finally. Bah, bummer. That's that sucks. I just got excited. I got my new cordless hedge trimmer. Oh, the thing that immediately comes into my mind is blades going back and forth. Wouldn't be a good thing. I hopefully that you bought that to again hand over to someone else and say, "Here's 400 baht. This is what I want done. I'll be the one in the hammock over there with an iced tea and sunglasses on." I'm hoping. Uh, yeah, no shit, right? Uh, that sucks. I I don't know. I've been feeling okay lately. We'll see. I'm gonna taking a trip soon. I'm hoping to go Craig's way after the 5th. So I'll be in touch with you and Douglas and Ron, and Ron's probably I don't know what I don't know if he walks early. He might be walking still. Review said it's good for women, so get your wife to do it. We could take up a fun for you on here. The let's pay. Let's put together money for Craig's workers on his farm. Yeah, all gone. I went in the water. I what I did was I put that silver stuff on it. Went in the water. When I got out, put it on again. When I got home, I washed it good with the disinfectant soap, and then put the silver crap on it again. There's only two where those two big scabs were are still. I don't know. I think they need to dry completely out. I think I need to stop getting them wet, but I haven't went back to the doctor, so which I doubt I will. But yeah, because when I can't remember. Did I put out a video? I got to remember which one it was, but did I put out a video? Anybody that watches my videos, did I put out a video showing the unboxing of the 12 and that battery inflator? And that's when I was cutting something with a knife, with this knife. I love this knife. It's really interesting. It's got that little slide right there disengages the blade, and it locks into position. It's an awesome knife. Really good knife too. For all around too, for bushcrafting, even though it is it's not a it's a foldable deal. It's an excellent survival knife. But I use it for here. But I was cutting the straps off of the box that the gal had sent the GoPro to me, and I had mentioned something about you, Craig. You saw the video? Did I say something about Craig? I think I did. It's an excellent knife, John. Glad you could make it too. Yeah, okay, I did that. I finished this. Let me grab a bottle of water, pour it in here. It's got some ice in it. That was good. All right, you're back. All right, good. Verna's still here. Saying hi to John and to Robert Mack. And I still haven't caught any of Robert's videos. Let me put this one. Let's see if I've had this one on. I told you guys because there's some people here. So anyway, one of these is for. We ended up picking up two. This one here is the one we're going to keep. That's Care Bear, and they're both sweethearts. But one of my wife's friends asked if they had more. She called. She said, "Well, they didn't," but she called, and I guess to tell the lady if somebody doesn't want one or whatever. She said, "Well, one person backed out. If you want that one," and that was the guy that put on the shows at the house blessing, and his house that we went to. He wanted a dog for his new house, but they're cute as hell. They look like they're going to be good size. Mama's good size, and Mama was a chocolate, and Dad was a black lab. Yeah. And we were. I was going to name. I wanted to name her Brownie, and my wife wants Care Bear, but I go if you call as soon as you say Bear, Bear's going to go ape shit. So we say Care Bear. She goes, yeah, I only have to say one name, and they'll both come. I said, all right, name whatever you want. It's up to you. But they're cute as hell. They are cute. And then you didn't see it, Paul. I think I'm going to get this. I know John likes it. It's a 1400. It's a Suzuki, something or other, air cooled and oil cooled. I know nothing about them. It's an older one, 1992. It is shaft driven. I've never gotten a shaft driven bike, but the guy did send me a video of it. Let's see, can I run the video? Let's see. See if you guys can still see it. Can you see that? But I don't know sorry about that sound on that. Did make you guys? Did I deafen you? Anyway, I think it'd be fun for a little. My wife won't be happy, but yeah, I wasn't put on this world to make everybody happy. I do want to keep my wife happy, but uh, yeah, they are. They're smart dogs, man, and my wife seemed to think that the little one is smarter than the one we're getting, the bigger dog. But uh, Bear's amazingly intelligent. But the bike ought to be interesting. I still got the 750. Um, Still got to get that the guy to do the carburetors on it. I think I found somebody close to me here. So to see what this guy wants to have it shipped. He's outside of Bangkok. I hate to. I'm going to ask him for one more video. I want him to hit the throttle in neutral on the stand and immediately back off on it. I want to hear if it's lean pops or anything in it. Otherwise than that, it's a shot in the dark, right? I mean, I don't know, but it looks like it's got the potential. I put a nice paint job on it, and it'd be a fun little, 2 or 3 hour jaunt somewhere. Maybe 4 hour to there. I don't ride more than an hour, but I'm imagining this one's going to vibrate a little bit. So does the 750, but not bad. That's what was nice about the my Dyna. All rubber mounted, man. That thing was it was sweet, but I just still again, this one's 130,000 baht. Versus anything that even I wouldn't want in a Harley is going to be in the 650 to 750, and I just don't want to spend 750,000 baht on a motorcycle because even these, I'll probably I'd like to get the bobber. Between the two, I'll decide on one because I'm only going to ride the damn thing once or twice a week anyway. So I don't want to. So I'll get rid of that one and then put the money back in. They're both worth around 100 or something. Yeah, exactly, Greg. I just want to hear it. House money on the bike. Yeah, John saying hello. New snake encounters. He obviously watches you. Um, yeah, I don't know. I've already paid to have them built. So she, anything that I get, she's gonna be able to. It's all hers. I don't put anything in my name. Um, you know, uh, uh, Thanks, Joe. It'll go to the kids, but thank you very much. Um, the two she's gonna get. Yeah, I don't have anything in my name. I didn't put the truck in my name. I didn't put the trailer in my name, and the trailer is paid off. That was 800 and something, I think. Um, I'd like to get out on that. I got to be smart in my brain. I really want to do a video. There's a couple that just started up a deal. It's all in Thai, but he has a trailer and he's got my truck, the one in orange, and he's got a bigger trailer, and he's got the little remote control where he can, when it's off, he can move it around and maneuver it off of the truck. It's pretty cool. There was a gal that I watch in Korea that has the same, just little motors that come down and hit the wheels, so you can spin one wheel independently or both, move it forward, back, or spin it around. It's kind of cool. I wish I would have had it on mine. But he's been to a couple of cool places in Thailand. Obviously, he's Thai. So I'm just trying to I'm following him. He's got like 500 subscribers, something, and just kind of making notes on where he's going because he's by rivers and stuff like that, places I would like to go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. For sure. And they are. She she's gonna get it all anyway. It's gonna go anything that I have. It's in her name. So when I die, she can sell it and do whatever she wants. And I'm one that I want to keep chunks of money in the bank. Don't get me wrong, but I uh, if I was like for this, would I rather have an extra 100,000 baht in the bank or 100,000 baht sitting in my driveway that I could drive occasionally? So she's pretty good. I overreact to her. It's more so I think Logan in she just doesn't want me riding. She doesn't want me to die. So it isn't so much. It is in a certain extent the money. She'd rather have it in a tangible bank account. But for the most part of it is she doesn't want me to ride. So that's never going to happen. I said, as long as I can swing a leg or have somebody help me swing a leg over a motorcycle, I'll be riding two wheels. So thank you, Joe. Joe gifted memberships. That's cool. I think he does that quite often. I don't think I catch it all the time. Joe's one of the good ones. Thank you, Joe. And thank you, Louis Cabo, and thank you, Logan and Jamie. All that stuff adds up. Like I said, my wife, we just sent 10,000 baht to the Ubon school for their stuff they needed. So, and then we've got coming up. This isn't on that part of it, but I'm going to do that. Yeti, where is Brock still here? What's it? Yeti? Is that the name of the thing where they put your bones? I had told them back when we did Grandma and Grandpa's that the uncle that was right down the street, we got him some milk and stuff before we left. He's older, and on the other side of that driveway entryway going in, if you guys saw the video, is another little same size as the one we took out. His wife is in that one, and I told them when we did that one, I told them that this year, 2024, I want to do that one for them, and then I told my wife, I said, "Are you going to put one of those things on the property in Ubon, or are you going to put me in a temple somewhere?" And I really didn't get an answer from her. I think she's going to put me on Ubon because I think I don't think she's planning on ever getting. I know the kids won't unless they have to. If they're at a point in their life down 30 years from now where they're starving or something. But I would see them probably getting rid of Grandma and Grandpa's house or this house in Surin and keeping the one on the family land. But I don't think they'll ever get rid of the one on the family land. But Shetty, am I saying that right? Thanks, Craig. And so I did one. I have a video on it in case anybody's interested on the ceremony of taking it down and putting the other one up. And it just has their burnt remains. I was actually, it was unexpected that there was bigger size of bone. I was obviously they don't have state of the art incinerators in the temple burning facilities. The bones, there were some pretty good sized chunk bones of Grandma and Grandpa in that one when they took them out. Yeah, that's what I told my wife too. Make it glass. We were just talking about that. That's hilarious. I said, "Yeah, just stand me up there, and I'll take a look over there. You don't need to burn me. Don't need anything." Yeah, I do, but I'm out, so I'm drinking water. Which water is better for me? I drink way too much Coke Zero. I'll drink those little cans. I'll drink shit 3 6 packs of it in a day. but I got to get away from that. And I like water. It's just that Coke Zero I like as much, if not better, than the regular Coke. And they use a different sweetener in it than they use in the U.S. and doesn't leave an aftertaste or nothing. Some of the other ones it does. Like I thought I was gonna like. I like that Banao, that Schweppes, but I don't like their sugar free. Sugar free tastes like crap. Has that aftertaste and everything else in it. But the regular Manao I like. But Singa I think is okay. I got to try a couple different ones. But it gives me that Jones and I'm drinking soda. It takes that away. But the water, I should be drinking more water. Is Tommy here? I didn't see. Hey Tommy, where are you? You're somewhere. Okay, if I miss Tommy. Changed definitely. Yeah, they. Yeah, I'm sure they have. Um, but I was kind of surprised, chunk of bone, when I got my wife, her back, it was, just dust. Of course, they could have just thrown the bones away. What would I know? No, I wouldn't know. Uh, yeah, I just, I don't get intoxicated anymore because I'm just not good on alcohol. I'm one of those instant assholes just out alcohol. That's me. So I haven't been intoxicated in probably 30 years, 25 years at least. I still drink, thank God. I'm not, I don't have that gene in me that I stopped drugs 45 years ago, cold turkey. Well, I told everybody how I did it. I started buying the shit that I wanted. Instead of buying an 8 ball or an ounce of cocaine, I went out and bought camera equipment. And after 2 or 3 months, I had a whole freaking bedroom full of all new camera shit and ski shit and motorcycle shit and everything else. So I'm lucky enough that I can have a margarita or two margaritas with Mexican food and then drink 7 Up or Diet Coke. I have the ability to do that. Thank God, because I don't know if I couldn't have a margarita with Mexican food, I'd have to think about pulling the pin and getting it over with. Uh, no, I got ice. Oh, I didn't. I got to do that short on my ice machine. I got the 3 pack 5 filtered, not RO, but a really good water filtration for the sink for the ice machine. Because the ice tastes a little bit. It's only got a little inline single filter. I'll do a video on putting the filter in, but I got to do that. I got it, and I'll do the same thing. Show the ice machine and everything. This ice machine, I can't remember exactly how much it was, but let's see if I'm still on Lasada. It's an awesome ice machine. More ice than a drinking family of 4 would use. Let me go to my orders. Oh, you got to be kidding me! I still don't understand why this freaking thing signs me out. I gotta figure out what I'm doing wrong. Luckily, I figured out how to do it with a QR code, and so I'm already logged back in right now. So let's see. Okay, bye. Ice. You gotta be kidding. I don't. How come I? I'm amazing. How come I never? Okay. I can never find anything. Ice machine. Yeah, here it is. It was like let's see, 55 and 80. It was like 7,500, 72 for a 55. I'll show you the deal here. Hold on, I can do this. I think. Let me take. Let's see. Stop screen. Screen share. Lasada. No. That's it pretty much right there. It's got a little blue light deal in front of it. It came with a little filter. You guys can see that, right? Let me see. Yeah, okay. Uh, excuse me. Um, an awesome, uh, an awesome machine. And like I said, enough for me and for a family of drinkers, no doubt, plenty. Um, but it when I put that when I put the let me go back here. When I put the filter in, I'll do a little video on that. But the thing, like I said, I couldn't have measured any closer to get that thing to fit on the countertop underneath the top cabinets. And of course, for my wife, and I have to have a little step stool in there for them to actually look in the top of it. But works great. Yeah, I didn't take it with me. So hopefully, actually, maybe when I'm out today, I'll have uh, I'll have Sim drive me over when I go to get my license. I'll have Sim drive me over there and get the regulator. Everything else I have here, so maybe I'll try to do that. Yeah, every day because I have to have ice in my Coke or my orange juice or whatever I'm drinking. I have to have ice in it. And what they did, and I didn't get an ice maker with that refrigerator that I bought for here. Why, I don't know. Brain fade. I don't know. But uh, every day, pretty much, they would go down and buy 20 baht worth of ice cream, of ice, and it would last maybe 2 days. So every other day, they were going out for the past 2 years. So finally, I said, this is stupid. And this ice is little squares. It's not the big round, although they do have ice machines that do make the round. But this one's a lot better for blended drinks. And I bought the little things of orange juice I put in there and then frozen strawberries and a banana and some ice. And I make my smoothies in there. This ice, otherwise to break at least in my blender, to break that ice down would take hours if it would even do it. So it works good. So you haven't done it yet? I just got the real pizza flour, the double O flour. I imagine is what you're talking about. And I used semolina underneath instead of cornmeal, and the semolina worked good, keep it from sticking. Uh, I'll put some water in there. It worked. It worked good for me. And I've got semolina here. I've got flour to make the dough. I've got the only thing I don't have is any sauce, so I'll just get a bunch of tomatoes and make it from scratch because I won't need much to make a couple of pizzas. So, but let's see, what did I miss? Guess you'll screw it up. Make what? um, I imagine he says ice orange juice gets you no fly less than Florida. Hey Jake, how you doing? Glad you can make it. Yeah, I'm. It. I ordered it by mistake. There, ciabatta is the blue containers here. They make an orange juice that they make a bunch of different kinds of orange juice, but they make a Valencia, and the Valencia is pretty damn good. I don't know if you guys know. When I first got here, I went, "Oh no, your orange juice sucks," right? But I can get fresh squeezed. My wife has a cousin or somebody, and we order it every once in a while, and they squeeze it themselves. It's excellent. It's awesome. But as far as out of the container, that I think it's called ciabatta. It starts with a C. It's a blue container. I know if you're here in Thailand, you've seen them. They just came out, I think, when I came here 4 or 5 years ago. But pretty much they're everywhere now in Thailand. But I ordered it when I ordered the salmon from Macro for delivery. And I didn't realize it, but it was the little boxes, which is perfect because I don't like open the container and then not use it, or it's perfect. So the little container of it, put that in there, handful of the frozen strawberries, which I got from Macro 2 delivered, and a banana, and a handful of ice, and it makes a perfect smoothie. All right, let's see. What did I miss? Up on hi to Jack, I think, right? I didn't say hi to Ralph. I just saw you there, Ralph. The only time I put ice in orange juice is when it has vodka. Yeah, that'd probably make a pretty good smoothie. You added either a shot of rum or two of vodka or rum in it. Would probably be good. Yeah, I didn't look at it. I just didn't really think about it until you just said that. Now I'm gonna have to go look and see how much salt's in it. I didn't even think about that. Uh, let's see. Macro tomato base and a can of stewed tomatoes. That's your sauce, I'm gathering. Um, it's so easy to make. I If I make it again, I cook my pizza sauce. I like it cooked, but that's just me. So I use pretty much the same sauce that I would use on my pasta that I put on my pies. So it's easy. I make a buy the big restaurant container size of peeled tomatoes, Romas, or whatever that would be preferably, and then I blend them up and cook them up. I fry onions and garlic and basil and uh, and then just cook it. And I do take the pizza sauce. I don't cook it quite as long as I cook the pasta sauce, and then I just freeze it. And I just bought some these. I just got them. I'll have to show you guys this now. Too. Let's see if I can these here. And I don't know. I can't remember how I got. I just got them. Yes. Well, they came while I was gone. Let's see if I can. Can I put it on this one? Yeah. Can you guys see that? No. Yeah. Anyway, they're freezer bags, Ziplocs, but they're not Ziploc because they are. I don't know how many there are in each one, but I bought small, medium, and large. They're 11 baht, 14 baht, and 19 baht. And let's see if it says anywhere on there how many. I don't know, but whatever it was, they're cheap enough. Um, and I just put the stuff in there because I most of them I'm talking about my family. The youngest will eat pasta vazul, um, uh, pasta if I make it, that kind of stuff, but the others don't. So I just put it in the freezer bag and lay it down flat, a portion in the small bags, and then stack them up, and then do that for pizza and that. Just take it out, throw it on the counter, or throw it in some water, whatever the case may be. It's ready to go at any time. I used to do that when I was in Cabo. I'd do that with all the stuff I would use for my smoothies. I'd put them all in one bag. I even froze the bananas back then because I would just take it out. I didn't have to worry about the bananas going bad. So everything that I had would be in one thing. Take it in there, dump it, and plus it's already frozen, so you don't have to add as much ice. Worked out pretty good. But I'll see how these work out because the price you couldn't go wrong. They do have regular, in case anybody's wondering. But see, I'll tell you the difference. Although the other ones, I'm going to say, have probably a bunch more um, bags in them. But let's see. And I got my bagels and my cream cheese. Uh, Craig, let's see here. Okay. So those, what I say, were 20, 15, and 10 baht, but they're smaller bags. I mean, I'm sure the quality's not there. Regular Ziploc that we know, ZIP storage bags. The quart 25s. Let's see how many's in there. Is that it? 25 bags? Yeah, 25 bags, I guess. Yeah, 25 storage bags is, sorry, 69 baht. And then the gallon, 20 of them, is 100 baht, 99 baht. I should have bought some of those too, just to have. And then they have, those are for regular. Now the freezer, 20, 175 baht. And they're all the same, except the bigger ones were 20 in there for the smalls. The medium, there's only 18. And the large, they're 12. And they're all 175 baht. But I don't know. See, I don't, I don't have paper towels here, which I don't know how I function without them. I mean, trying to grab that tissue and it's a nightmare. But trying to get them to keep that in here for me is a chore. But I think the must that you have to have is storage containers, which they have plenty of those, Tupperware, I call them, and Ziploc storage bags, both freezer and regular, and paper towels. But it's hard to do. I still have more frozen bagged bananas doing the banana mango smoothies today. Cool. Yeah, they froze fine. I never had a problem in. I haven't done it here, but it doesn't matter, I don't think. But in Costa Rica, it worked perfect. Hey, Tommy. But it does make it nice, especially all the stuff for me, especially when I don't eat. It's usually me. My mother-in-law makes me rice, the porridge or rice soup in the morning. I got the bagels. I had a bagel and cream cheese also this morning, just because I wanted to. And oh god, it's been an hour and 28 minutes. I was going to only go an hour and a half. Yeah, I got to go in 2 minutes. But anyway, I think those are a must. So I ordered those. I'll open them up. I'm sure they're not thick, but they are rated as freezer bags, at least here in Thailand. So we'll see how good they are. Dave, I ordered Walmart pick up 10 bottles. Hey, very cool. Thank you, Bruce. I appreciate that. I still, and I will ask Chuck, because I could have swore in one of his videos that I haven't found in one of those markets in either Udon or in Pattaya or probably Bangkok. He got sauce. I could have swore he said sauce for his mom. So I got to ask him. Next time, I got to talk to him anyway because I want to get him the crab for the dog that dog play with. He seems to think the same thing is going to scare the shit out of the dog. But we'll see. But thank you very much. I appreciate that, Bruce. Much further to make with frozen vanilla powered proteins. Yeah, my wife made a banana smoothie for her dad, and she made it with milk. I just like the like if you're gonna make a strawberry and that kind of stuff with an orange juice. I don't know. To me, it tastes better. That's just me. I think smoothies are a big thing any place that it's 100 degrees and 85% humidity. I think people are appreciative of smoothies. That way in Costa Rica too. There was smoothie places every corner. But I think that's why. But yeah, I think it's big here. And all you mothers who may be on the stream, God bless you, happy mothers. Yeah, yeah. And I said that earlier, and to my mom too. I think this would be the first one since she's been gone, maybe. Yeah, happy Mother's Day to everybody. Is Jamie still awake or did she go to sleep? I think she would be the one mother watching. I don't know if anybody else is. I don't know if Brock is your wife cooking in the background. Tell her Happy Mother's Day from the Gotta Love Thailand crew. Uh, yeah, I've got to go get my license. So the kids are going back to Bangkok tonight at 11. They're coming back in 4 days, but I drove down I got stopped on the way to Ubon, and I told Andrew it just went down and got his, and I said, and we were typing back and forth. I said, yeah, I think mine's due in August or something. And so when my wife was getting it out, because we knew at the stop they were looking for licenses, I said, check the date on. She said, I will after you give it to him and all. I gave it to him, brought it back in. It was that day, the 10th. So I got to go get that. So I got to end the stream in 2 minutes ago and go in and get the kids up, and they're going to take me to get my little, hey, he doesn't have elephantitis certificate from the doctor, and go over there and get my 5 year license. So you did, you missed it. But are you still here? I don't know if you're here or you're in the States. I think I ask you that every time I see it when it gets close, right, Robbie? And I don't know if Kitty is Kitty's a mom. Happy Mother's Day. If anybody that's on here is a mom, I believe that we probably did. We say it to Verna. Verna probably already left, didn't she? If you're not, if you're watching, Happy Mother's Day, at least in the United States, Verna. But what is the CVO, Joe? What is CVO? That's how much I know the new Harleys. I have not seen the new Pan American, no. But I know I'm going to feel stupid, but what is CVO? Everybody have a good day and a good night. Yes, from me too. Miss is going great. Okay. Good. Glad you're hanging around still. Have a nightcap on me, Jamie. And no more tostadas or Mexican food are allowed in any of your guys' videos. I've been jonesing ever since I saw that now for a tostada. I declare. Wow. All right. Yes, still in John TM. I'll leave in 3 days. Oh, wow. You're getting close. Let's see. When is this? Notified by messenger. No, nothing important. Nothing important. Okay, cool. All right, guys and gals. Kitty, she will have an interview for the U.S. visa soon. Cool. Very cool. I'm interested to see what they say. Custom vehicle operations. So it's not a Harley or something. What's the deal? Because the reason I asked that is I thought it was something to that effect. The one when I was going to buy that one Harley, that Road Glide or whatever it was, Street Glide, I think. The teacher of the oldest for the traditional Thai dance, he's the guy that owns a couple of them. Has a 750, has a Forza, has a bunch of bikes. And he's the one that told me only Harley Davidson will only work in Thailand. Harley Davidson will only work on certain Harley Davidsons. I'm going, it's a Harley freaking Davidson. And he said, no, they won't work on the way they were brought in, the way they were registered, whatever the case may be. There's a bunch of bikes that are in Thailand or that they're selling that Harley Davidson, and I'm talking about Harley Davidson, the dealer, will not work on the bike. So I got to figure that out. It's a Harley. Yeah, I got to figure out what that means. All right, I'm gonna go, guys and gals. Again, all you mothers out there, happy Mother's Day, and everybody have a great. Oh, I got to tell. I almost went without saying. Richard from Richard Travels did both my intro and outro. One of these days, I'm gonna have to stop saying that. But thank you, Richard. Everybody, have a great morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on where you're at. And I will catch you on the next one.